How are we doing? It's JJ. It's another day. It's just an early finish from work, so I've come out, set up the half lavoo. Gives me a little bit of protection. It is just started to drizzle, and I'm just going to enjoy just a couple of hours out before I crack on with dinner this evening back at home. What I've done just recently, I've just had a complete overhaul of all my kit and had a real good sort out in the garage, and during that process I've found a lot of kit that I very rarely use, and one of them is this here, which is the BCB Crusader set, the Mark 1. I did do a review on it, I think early last year, and I've kind of only used it once, maybe twice since then. So I just thought it was a good opportunity just to come out today and just use that. I'm just using it in its standard configuration, which is with the Fire Dragon gel blocks. So just going to get that going, let that bloom, pop the lighter away before we lose that. That's already going nicely. Just going to have a hot chocolate today. Just fancy something a little bit different. I'm going to go too mad with the water because I actually like the hot chocolate to taste the chocolate. Just using this fair trade hot chocolate clipper. Natural, fair and delicious. Cuddle in the cup, it says. Do you know what? That's not far wrong. So yeah, we're just going to have a hot chocolate and just have a bit of chill time. And what I've also come out with today, which is, I know it seems crazy having like one burn system and then coming out with another, is I've got another little goodie in here, which I was given by a friend. Well, given. It was part of a lavoo and some other bits that I brought off a friend, and this is another little thing. I am kind of famous for one kind of wood burning stove, but this is something else that you're going to see me use. It's always good to try other bits of kit out, so we're just going to let this go. Catch you in a bit. You know, I seem to recall one of the things I really didn't like about the BCB using the small sort of like single one-shot Fire Dragon like gel blocks is that one of those, okay, will just about get a brew on the go, and I haven't actually put much water in here. It's probably 175, 180 mils, 200 mils top. You know, it will get it to the boil, but you'll literally just about have enough. Now you could effectively put 2 in there, and then you've almost like got a bit too much, but it does the job. Yeah, I don't have a lid on there. These Mark 1s, they come with a plastic lid that is not that great. It really isn't that great. You know, it will sit on there. If you're not careful of the flames coming up, it will sort of have a tendency to melt a little bit. And yeah, you can buy aftermarket ones. There are aftermarket ones out there that you can buy, but then you're spending like another £10–12 just for a lid when this set isn't actually that expensive in the first place. You can fit a small Tranger in there, so that is a bonus. But it's nice to come out and use something else for a change. I don't actually want to drink out of the main sort of cooking cup because aluminium, the lip does get really hot as well. You can buy those little lip guards. I don't really like those, so we're just going to pop my hot chocolate into the Osprey 58 pattern plastic mug. It's a $50 million question. It is always, do you powder first then water, or water then powder? You see that's gone out. That's literally just enough, literally just enough. Give that a stir. That's all right. So what you actually get is I'll let this cool down, we'll have my brew, we'll come back in, I'll just give you a recap of what you actually get in this set, but I'm going to enjoy my hot chocolate. Catch you in a bit. Had my brew, might have another one. Thoroughly enjoyable that was. Right, so the BCB kit, what do you get? Well, it comes from Crusader in this handy molly equipped holdall pouch. You get your Osprey 58 pattern bottle and cup, tried and tested over the years. If you're ex-services, you know all about these. I'm not particularly fond of them, but the actual cup I don't mind. So a bottle and cup, you get well over a litre of water in that. This is the actual base stand that you'll put your, you can see the black residue from where it's burnt, put your fuel, your dragon fuel in there. This clips over, it's got two little recesses which sits on there. I've actually said in my review of this, these two little recesses could probably do with being about another 2 or 3 mil down, because when it's on it doesn't quite sit completely straight, but not too bad. And then obviously your cook pot will fit in there, and that goes on there, so not too bad. Obviously when that's being cooked and you've got the flames on it, you do get like a little metal holder that can clip on there just to lift it off and out the way in case the handles do get too hot, but that generally doesn't tend to be a problem. So this folds up, the bottle can fit in there nice and securely, and then the top, well sorry, the bottom, the base can fit over that, moving it out the way. For one very convenient, small, well packaged unit. Some people love these, some don't. The Mark II is actually a better version, and then that all fits nice and easily in there. You don't need to see me struggle to put that in there, but it does go in there. Job done. I'm going to have another brew, we'll have that, come back in, I'm going to show you something different. Yes! Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Can't believe I'm actually going to do this. Listen, I am known for my love of the firebox stoves, the folding firebox stove, and an absolutely amazing product. You've seen me use it all the time, all the time, all the time. But we're going to try something else out. This is not a first look, this is not a review. I will do that once I've actually used it a few times. So, what have we got? We've got a wood gasifier, wood burning stove from the Bushcraft store. It's called the Salamander. So what you actually get is the base. I will do pictures of all this, but I'm just going to quickly show you. So this is your base component, which is going to sit on the floor. You get 2 other parts. This is your bottom component, which forms part of the ash pan where the fuel, your wood or your wood pellets are going to sit, and then this is the top component. So what we do is we get that the other way, that sits on there, and then that goes, no that's wrong, isn't it? Okay, now listen, I am pretty well known for my love and the use over the last pretty much 4 years of one particular brand of wood burning stove, and that is the folding firebox stove, Firebox USA. Absolutely love it. Best stove by far in my opinion. But I've got this, which is the Salamander wood burning stove, wood gasifier stove. So you get this base component with nice large aeration holes. I'll take pictures. It does actually have the TBS logo on there with a wild boar. That's going to sit down there. And then you get these two other components. Yeah, these two here. So this is the recess that's actually going to hold the wood, and then you've got the entry and a top feeder. So this slots into there and then slots down, and then that sits in there. So when that's actually in there, that's what it looks like. So that bottom ash pan sits about almost 2 inches off the bottom. So that sits in there nice and top. And then you get 4 cross members, which I've already done and put together because it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and it takes a little bit of faffing about the first time you use knowing which way to do that, and then they sit on there. Now this sits a lot higher than your firebox stove, your honey stove, your Bushcraft Essentials XL, and I've already come up with a way to make this more secure, but I'm going to go into that when I actually do a first look impression of the video. So there it is. That's the TBS Salamander. So I'm going to get this going. Just nice to come out and try something different. You know, I keep finding stuff. This was part of a component package that I got when I brought a Lavu, another firebox stove, which I've since sold the Lavu and the firebox stove back to the person that I got it from. I also brought a tent, which I've kept, an MSR, and I got given this with a Trangier as well. So we're going to use this. We're going to start putting this to the test and seeing what we make of that. And I'm going to start using get hold of a lick cedar and a honey stove and start doing some other reviews on stoves. So there you go. I'm going to fire this baby up. We'll come back in. Going to get some pics. Okay, so what I've actually done is taken the top and the middle section down, and I've put my kindling source in there to get the ignition going, see how that goes, and then we're going to drop that in there. Otherwise, once you're trying to do it in there and get the spark all the way down, then I think that's going to be a little bit harder to actually do. We don't know. First time I've actually tried it, so let's see how this goes. It's almost there. She'll go. She'll go. All right, pick that up. That's now sat in there. Kaboomy. 1 strike and we are in. Put the ferro rod and striker away. Do that up so we don't lose any components. Nice bit of K-pop tinder in there. Have gathered up. Hopefully is what is some dry. I'm going to say we have got this nice opening here, so we're just going to feed some of that in. Can just plonk it in from the top, but once it's going you can put your larger, you know, your thumb sized ones and that in there. Let's just get some of those in there, not too much, we don't want to extinguish it. And we just start to get that going. As I say, I want to start using this, something else to use. Another piece of redundant kit that's just been sat in the garage, not doing anything. I've taken the cross members off. I'm not actually going to be doing a brew or anything like that on it. It's just starting to rain. There we go, we have ignition. And there we go. Not bad. As I say, when I do a lot of proper little review on this, I've already got a hack for keeping it more stable, because I say it does sit about, what, 10 inches high. It's reasonably windy condition, and you got a pan and that on there. I'm not sure how stable that's going to be, but boom, there we go. Man-made fire, awesome. I'm gonna just chill and enjoy this. So there's a video of a little bit of a difference, using another couple of bits of different kit for you to see and me talk about and waffle on and ramble on, but that's enough for me now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up again soon. TBS Salamander wood gas stove. Nice. Toasty.